Hey, this week on Fashion Figure Friday, we're going to look at a figure that I picked up at the new Big Lots. It just opened up. I know this video will probably be like years away from here, but it just opened up 3 days ago now. $4.99 for this figure, but I really bought it for this stuff, and I'll actually cover this stuff in another video for, 3 3/4 day, 1/18 scale day. But right now, I did want to look at this figure. It's not a bad figure at all. I'm looking at it going, it's actually kind of adorable, which I was kind of surprised. I really didn't think it'd be much of anything at first. I thought $4.99, that's kind of interesting. Her articulation on her knees and everything looks pretty interesting. Here's the SKU number right here. I'm looking for the date on this, like if there's a year. So it's by Kid and Play, the rap group. All right, so 2024. This is one thing that makes me think that the new the new Big Lots is actually more of a Roses, is Kid and Play, or Kids in Play, K&P, Kids in Play. Okay, I think that's a company that you see some stuff at Roses. Now, I know that I saw shirts, which they didn't used to sell shirts in my Big Lots, but they had shirts that I know that I've seen at the Roses down in Myrtle Beach, so I'm a little confused. When I walk in there, I'm like, where am I at? I'm like, I'm in two different places or something, because this is not the normal place I'm used to for Big Lots. All right, I'm just trying to get my clippers while I'm stalling for a little bit of time. So coming out of the package, you might go, oh, that's kind of cute. I can use the banner right there for Pet Party. There's actually way more stuff that I didn't even recognize. I didn't even see that until just now. All right, so let's go ahead and free her from her little plastic prison. And the little plastic, I guess you call them handcuffs. I probably have a lot of these things. Might be easier just to slice. Okay, so the chair is, one of the reasons I got it is because of the furniture. It's actually pretty nice looking. It's nicely solid. And you can tell she can sit on it because she was sitting on it whenever we got her out of the package. She's got glue on the back of this thing. Ow! Oh, beware of that whenever you pull it out. Don't let your kids pull this out if you're getting it for your kids, which I know a lot of you will be buying these for your children. Go ahead and take them out of the package before you get them to your kids. I'm going to get something to make it a little bit easier for getting the thing out of her hair without cutting any of her hair. So one of the things I like to use is, you know, these pliers, you peel it like that. Okay, I can't get that out for some reason. All right, so getting the figure detached. She's got one of those old-fashioned things that you used to put in Barbie hairs back in the day. And if you ever have an old Barbie you buy, they come in there and they are actually kind of stuck in there, unfortunately, over the years. Okay, so right off the bat, and I apologize for the lighting, but right off the bat, the hair doesn't feel that bad. It feels pretty good. Now, her arms, you can see, are not jointed on the actual arms, and they are actually rotary joints or mushroom joints. They are not, they don't go out to the side, unfortunately. Her head's on a rotation. She doesn't appear to have any body articulation, kind of like the older Kellys and Tommies. Her legs, oh wow, the legs you would imagine, okay, so I can't, oh, okay, well this is weird. She can put her knees together, but she really can't go farther out than that. That's really strange. The knees are articulated, the feet are not. So it makes me wonder if these could wear like Kelly clothes. Now, can she sit down properly like she came in the package? Of course she can. So her sitting, her thighs go up 90 degrees from her body, and then the legs go down 90 degrees. So overall, it's a pretty good fashion figure. I think the head is a bit proportionally large. Kind of does, but maybe it's just the clothing they put her in. It's like she's wearing a potato sack. Let's look at the accessories. So a lot of people actually come here just for my accessories. They watch the fashion figure things even though they don't like fashion figures. And thank you for those who do. But they go, hey, there's a lot of accessories with these. And that's what they're more interested in. And I can appreciate that. So coming out of the package, oh boy, there's a lot in here. Let me get the scissors. I want to accidentally slice the top of the table. There is a lot of tie downs. They don't want this stuff to escape. I'm gonna leave that on there for now. Well, you know what, never mind. I just don't want to lose a rubber band. The table, it's pretty good. There's tape on the bottom. I don't think that the legs can come undone. It seems like they would have been right there is where they're, connected. Okay, and then it comes with a happy birthday or birthday party top to it. Coming out of the thing, there is a teapot, short and stout, with a hollow bottom, which only helps it to sit better. There's a little doggy. Man, this lighting is terrible. All right, let me see if I can get a little bit backlighting here. The doggy is kind of a gummy material, kind of like a eraser sort of. There's a little hat made out of cardboard, so like it would be appreciated by a world made of cardboard. And there appears to be a little plastic dog bone. It really reminds me of some candy I used to get, the little Mr. Bones, and a little bowl. Remember the Mr. Bones that came in a casket and those little candy bones? All right. Put her off to the side. Well, the chair slides right out. That's a good thing. Is the chair the same? Yeah, I figured they would be. I'm just making sure. All right, well, I'll just leave it right there for now. Let's get the kitty cat out, because the kitty cat is the better of the two animals. Of course, because cats rule. Dogs drool, literally. Although Tom snores. It's really funny. I never heard of a cat snoring before. I had Tom, but I'm like, what is that? I just nuzzle wake up and wonder what the heck that noise is. But here's the cat. Let me zoom in on the animals so you can actually get a good look at them. It's kind of a softer gummy-like material. Kind of like a little bit, like I said, like a eraser sort of. It's not a hard plastic. All right, zooming back out. And then there's a lot of stuff that I didn't even see when I bought it. It's up here at the top. So this thing is just plastered with lots of things, lots of little things. Little things that will get on the floor and you suck them in the vacuum cleaner. Okay, wow, there's so many little things here. All right, there's no way. I gotta scoop them all down here. There's a fork trying to get away. And lots of little plastic things. So we got another little bowl, assumedly for the cat. Lots of little plastic things here. 2 human plates. 2 human bowls. Let me just go and do a setting up of this. There are 2 muffins here, and there is an actual another muffin right here. So there's 3 muffins all together. I'm guessing this is for the cat. Like a little T-bone steak or something. Oops. I'm gonna keep missing it. So we put it into the little purple bowl. And then there's 2 human cups to go with this. So let's see. Let's go back into review. Get the cats off the tables. Bad kitty, bad doggy. You got a muffin in a bowl on a plate, a cup. The teapot can go in the middle. All right, we'll put the pet's food down here. We'll put the little pets in front of it. There is an extra chair for, the kitty cat was on it, but I only saw one version of the doll, the African American doll. I did not see any of the Anglican American or whatever you want to call these things. Unfortunately, I didn't see any other ones. So just give her some friends, or she can have a clone, I suppose. So there she is. 2 cups. An extra muffin. All right, look at these forks. This is really adorable. I'm gonna have to zoom in. So the fork has a little heart on the end. I thought at first it was a doggy bone kind of thing. Spoon's got a heart on the end. We got 2 forks, 2 little spoons. Now you may be thinking, I don't know, they look the same to me. All right, look at them side by side. There's a little spoon and a big spoon. And so there's extra spoons. I don't know the difference. And then 2 knives, so she can have the cat and the dog fight each other. That would be adorable, wouldn't it? So you get all of that for $5. What do you guys think? Is it worth it? If you want to get one of these for yourself or for your children or your grandchildren, I would check out the Big Lots. If you got a new Big Lots, or basically my Big Lots reopened, and I really think that Rose's bought them out is what it is. Check them out, see what you can find, and let me know. And let me know if you get other colors. It'd be nice to have, like, a Hispanic girl and a an Anglican girl. I don't know how you pronounce these things nowadays. And maybe even an Asian girl. It'd be nice if they had all four of them. And it would be also cool if they had different color, like instead of pink, maybe like purple and blue, and, you know, just a little bit of variety in there. But I don't know. I only saw one set, and it may be because my store just opened. That's why they don't have much, but they have something on the shelves. All right. Well, y'all have a beautiful and wonderful Friday, and let me know in the comments below if this is something you did or would pick up for $4.99. Compared to the other $4.99 sets at the Five Below, this has a lot more, but the articulation is weaker on this actual fashion figure. But compared to them, they have wrist, elbows, and then a ball joint in the shoulders. Much better articulation all around. But it's nice to have a little bit of variety. Y'all have a wonderful day. See you next time.